Yeah, I'm gonna talk about you all know I'm from New York City. I'm from the Bronx. I was born in New York Hospital, Cornell Medical Center, and I lived in the first place I lived was Harlem, New York. And then before I think I was a year old, I moved out to Queens, still in the New York City area, but actually it's the tip of Long Island that's closest to the city, not the one not Montauk Point on the tip of the island that's sitting out on the ocean. Not that, the closest borough. Like I told you, I work for the Tri-Borough Bridges and Tunnel. So the Tri-Borough, Queens, Bronx, and Manhattan. Then they got the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. Then they got the Verrazano Narrows to go across there to Staten Island. And then they got well, whatever. There's different ways to get over there. Yeah, the mayor, Andrew Cuomo, Mario Cuomo's son. He was the mayor back in the day. Mario Cuomo's son. He decriminalized weed. If you was in New York City or New York State, and you got busted for under 2 ounces of weed, and they convicted you on some shit like that for 2 ounces and under for possession of 2 or more ounces of weed, because when I was growing up, it was an ounce. You couldn't get caught with more than an ounce. Or you was, because in New York, they be looking at that shit as a controlled substance type of shit. Well, it's not, yeah, they look at it as they classify that shit with cocaine and dope and weed. So what happens now is that they've been decriminalizing it. And they said that if you was caught up back in the day, they got to expunge all of those records. Good morning, how you doing?
Yeah.
They say you got to expunge all those records. If you got caught possession of less. Now, that doesn't mean you could sell weed and pass weed back and forth to each other. Because if they catch you with that shit bagged up, that's intent to sell. Because they know you making it into smaller packages. And if they catch you with a bunch of little packages, say if you bought a couple of dimes or several dimes off the street corner guy, and you got like 3 or 4 dimes in your pocket, either you sold it or either you bought it from off the street. Okay? So they're gonna get you for intent to traffic or distribute, because you got it packaged up. That's how you're getting caught. Let's say an example. Getting caught with 100 pounds of chopped meat. Right? And it's in one big lump in the back of a freezer truck, a reefer truck, right? There's a difference then if you were stealing it and they caught you with a big lump. That's going to be like possession of stolen property from whatever meat plant you work for. But if they stay on top of you, that's why they always wait on you. And you package it all up, and then they stop your truck again, maybe after hours off the job. And they catch you with all that shit, like wrapped up in those little styrofoam things with plastic, with saran wrap or whatever. And that 100 pounds is like packaged up. Now you're gonna get into trouble for distributing. Now, don't even stealing it, stolen property, but with an intent to distribute. Because it's packaged up. So it's the same thing like any other drugs. Weed, coke, pills, or whatever. You're going to get felony possession. The bus, you're going to get a felony for the sale. Regardless. You're going to get a felony sale. It's like getting caught with a truckload of liquor and that doesn't have the tax things on it. Or you bootlegging liquor. How about that? They're bottling it up. If they catch you with the still, they'll kick it over or whatever and chop it up, whatever they do, or hold it for evidence if they catch a person there with minding it or something. But if they catch you, you know, on the road, and that shit's bottled up. The difference in getting caught with that shit in a vat or getting caught bottled up. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's why they was getting people in trouble for selling loose cigarettes. It's not all about sanitary part of the situation. I'm always touching the cigarettes. It's about breaking that seal. Once you break that seal, you can't do that and sell loose cigarettes. You can't break the seal on the package. You got to buy the pack. Because they don't want you making money off of them. Because that's the best money you're going to spend. You're going to make more money selling loosies than you will, see what I mean? A pack. I don't know what cigarettes cost. I know my wife in Canada be up there spending like, when she goes downtown, like she's going to go on Wednesday. She's going to go buy like cigarettes for $4 a pack. But once she gets, and that's the people hustling in the street. When she goes downtown to the dispensary to buy her weed or whatever. But she's going to buy a carton of cigarettes for $40. Well, you know these days a carton of cigarettes, that's like 10 times 15. It's $150. And I was growing up, a carton of cigarettes was like $40. I mean $20. I remember that. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That Andrew Cuomo guy, he basically decriminalized. That doesn't make it legal because he decriminalized it. He's not a weed advocate. So y'all don't get it twisted. A weed advocate is somebody that's pro-weed. Like legalize weed, legalize weed. That's a weed advocate. Or any kind of advocate for anything. But for someone, when they decriminalize, for decriminalization, he's just trying to work in favor of the criminals that has gotten in trouble in the past, and they trying to treat weed like it's fucking heroin. When they sentencing people, you know, they locking up a lot of people for some old bullshit ass weed, ruining people's lives, taking people's properties, taking their cars, just ruining people's lives for fucking weed. So decriminalization and making being a weed advocate is two different things. Decriminalization and being a weed advocate is two different things. That's two whole different things. So what he did was, he says, going back from July 2019 is when the law was passed. Because he was trying to pass it in 2018. So 2019, the law was passed in July, and they have a whole year to expunge all past weed possession offenses that were 2 ounces and less. Well, how the white man would rephrase it, how he would rephrase it, not more than 2 ounces. So the way I'm saying is 2 ounces or less. Same thing. So, therefore, if you're a New Yorker and You got some weed charges back when you was younger, or before 2019, for possession. Not anything else, just possession. Getting caught, they stop you, boom. You got an ounce of weed on you, or an ounce and a half. But for the rule was an ounce. Got caught with an ounce and a half. You was getting fucked. Or you go 1 point over an ounce, or 2 points over, you're fucked. They're not just gonna write you a ticket. That would just be like a violation. They're gonna charge you for it. Now, I'm saying all that to say this. When my daughter was about 2 years old, about 2, my first girl, she's 40 now. She'll be 41 in March. Yeah, her. When she was about 2 years old, I remember her mama was taking a nap. She was taking a nap. And I was watching this show that comes on TV. The name of it was Get Smart. You remember? Get Smart. With that silly ass goofball 007 Max, whatever his name is. And then they had the pretty girl, Barbara Feldon was like his partner, the female, the lady. Yeah, I said, let me go out here and get me a bag of weed. And I started looking, I was like, damn, I ain't got enough money to buy a nickel, because they used to sell $5 bags. I said, damn, I ain't got enough money to buy a nickel. Fuck, man, what am I gonna do now? Then I seen there was that looked like the guy downstairs' father. Then there was enough, I had enough to buy 3. Then they had $3 bags. So let me go in here and get me a tray bag. It was like a dress shop. So I went up there. I remember, never forget that day. That was the first time I really got arrested officially. I was like 20. Could have been 21. It was 1980 something. 81, I think it was. And they looked. I seen them. That they were open. And I was like, good. Yeah, his name was Maxwell Smart, was the name of that agent. Yeah. Get Smart. He was Maxwell Smart. Don Adams was his name. So I said, wait for this to go off and go get me a bag. And I went in. There was a black dude in front of the place. It was a steel door. It was a storefront. It was like a dress shop. Like a boutique kind of a shop. But when you walk in there, you know, they got black light posters all on the walls. And they got dresses like on those round racks. And up against the wall on straight racks, whatever. I remember the round racks. Then you gotta walk in there towards the back. So all the way in the back, they had a little opening, like a little counter, hole in the wall type of thing going on. And those guys were back locked in there. So they would buzz you in the front door. You go in the door. It's got a spring on it so it can slam behind you. And, you know, lock itself. And you walk in there, you walk straight to the back. You don't see nobody. You just see that little hole in the wall with like a little counter there. Coming like off the wall. And there's like a little square hole. You can see the people's hands and you can see their bodies, but you don't see no faces. You put the money in there and they pass you out what you're looking for. So I had got it and I'm walking on my way out. That black guy that was in front of the place, begging for coins and shit. When I was on my way out, I seen his face was like mashed up against the that two-way mirror, because the front door had a two-way mirror on it. Big square glass. but you can see that it's a metal mirror where you can see out, you can't see in. But I see him, his face all mashed up against the door. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? And they were saying, ring the bell, nigga, and all this shit. So they could buzz in. So I took the bag out of my pocket and I threw that shit across the fucking store. So then I opened up the door as if I was walking out. Yeah, that's what I did. I walked out the store as if I was walking out, like I didn't know what was going on. And they bum rushed me back in there. Pushed me all the way to the front. Or you could say the back, I guess you could call it. All the way to the back of the store. So I said, shit, I ain't worrying about it, because I threw that bag off to the side. So they got me. I'm like fucking 25 feet away from the fucking bag. And it's up in the corner some fucking way. And then they came in there, and they was like, they're on the roof, they're on the roof. The dude came in there with this big silver, like, axe. It's a fireman's tool. It was all chrome. Where they be peeling doors open with and shit. So they was like, open this door. And then as soon as I got ready, and they had me like there was like a counter, like with jewelry, like costume jewelry. And they say, put your hands up there, stay right there. They searched me one time, I ain't find shit. Cause I didn't have shit. I had keys, my wallet. I didn't have no weed. So this is how I'm gonna tell you how dirty cops are. And that's dirtbag shit. Cause you're supposed to play the game. You don't catch a nigga right, you let him go. You understand? So that would mean what? So they searched me. They didn't find anything. Yeah, that's like farming equipment. They didn't find anything. They up there working. Yeah, they didn't find anything. So then I heard them back there screaming. The dude was, damn, they're crying. I told me, okay, stop. They was like, where's the money? Because they had got money up in there. Where's the money? They was asking. And then they told the other guy to come off the roof. So he came off the roof. And they took him down. They took the other guy. They still had me standing there. There was like, when the sergeant guy came, or lieutenant, whoever the guy was, lieutenant, he says, so what's up with this guy? And I had a Pierre Cardin sweatsuit on. They thought that I had something to do with that operation, because I had an expensive sweatsuit. It was like rust colored with like a light rust collar. The whole suit and some nice sneakers. And they was like, so who is he? What's up? What's his story? And they were shaking their head. Nothing. He ain't the one. Otherwise, they got the wrong guy. He not the one. So then it says, search him again. And then another one searched me real hard. I didn't say anything. Searched me real hard. And I'm just standing there, not saying shit. I'm like 20, 21 years old, just standing there. It was summer, so I was 20. Just standing. 81, I was 21. 20, 21, whatever. I was standing there. They tearing that store up. And I'm saying, they're gonna put something on me. That's what they're gonna do. Because they've been watching that place for days or weeks or whatever. I said, they're gonna put something on me. That's what they're gonna do. I can just feel it coming. And they wasn't gonna let me go. They said, what are you doing in here? What are you doing in? Why are you coming in this store? I said, I'm trying to get my wife, my baby's mama and the kid is asleep, taking a nap. So I figured that I would slide out while they're asleep, and because I was looking at a dress in here, the dress. I was feeling the material on the dress is what I was doing. see what, because it was a nice looking like dress that they had in the window. Then I went to the rack where they had like new ones, and I was feeling the material. And then I walked out. And then y'all pushed me back up in here. And they was like shrugging their shoulders, like they're gonna let me go. And there had to be the black guy. He found that little bag of weed, even though I was 25 feet away from it. He didn't find it on me. That's on their property. He didn't find it on me. And he's gonna say, I never forget what he said. He says, "This is yours. You got busted with the weed of knowledge." And he started laughing. I said, "That shit ain't mine. You didn't find that shit on me." He says, "It's yours now." And I said, "That's bullshit." Then they cuffed me. By the time we got to court, in the 3 days, how many days we was in there, one guy was from Costa Rica. The other guy was from fucking Panama or some shit. One guy was from Costa Rica. The other guy was from fucking Panama. And yeah, you go ahead. One guy's from Costa Rica, and the other guy's from Panama. And one guy named was Andrew Spence, and I never forget their names. I didn't even know them. No, one of them was from Venezuela. Andrew Spence, and he's one from Costa Rica, and there's the other one, his name was Angel Cruz. Just like that, Angel Cruz and Andrew Spence. I never seen these guys in my life. By the time we got to court, they were saying that we all was working in concert and trying to put me as part of those pounds of weed that they caught those guys with behind that door, when they know they see me walk in there. So I told them the truth. Because once you get caught up like that, they gotta get you on something. You're not getting away. So that was part of basically the offer, man. And those guys come, "Oh, I don't eat none of that bullshit. I'm a vegetarian," and all this crazy shit. I said, give me your, I'll eat your sandwich. Give me your sandwich. I'll eat it. I said, I'll eat your sandwich. I said, you're gonna need that food. You don't even know if they're gonna send your ass to Rikers Island or not. You're gonna need this. You guys are little. Y'all some little dudes. Y'all ain't coming home. So I copped out to a possession of like a small quantity of marijuana, and they said that it would be like they say it won't be a crime, it'll be a violation, like a ticket. So they stuck that bag on me and called themselves giving me a ticket, a violation. A violation is not a misdemeanor or a felony. A violation is a ticket. Okay? Like, there's a fine. They gave me a fine, $100 fine. And the probation, they said that if you plead guilty, we'll give you a year probation and a $100 fine. So my mom and my girl was there, and they got me out of there. And that was that. But you guys want to know something? Then they say after a year, the case is sealed. But you guys want to know something? That shit followed me everywhere I went in life. And I'm 61 years old now. That shit followed me everywhere I went in life. That happened when I was like 21. That shit followed me for 40 fucking years. This so-called sealed case, this violation. They bring all that shit up when I got in a couple other brushes up with the law that I didn't get convicted for. They keep bringing that one shit up. And I'm saying, like, what? I said that to say that back to Cuomo. Cuomo got it where you can't do that shit anymore. It's over. The only person who could bring it back up is the fucking person who that shit is on. They could dig it up. But they can't use it for, like, against work or against civil service or any fucking thing like that. They can't do none of that shit to you. Okay? I said all that to say that. They say they cannot bring that up anymore in no form or fashion. Federal or state level, they says. So, what I'm getting at is that shit's off my fucking record. That shit's been like hanging around like a hangnail for 40 fucking years, man. Every time I cross that border, they bring that up to Canada where my family is. Then they got that other shit going on. So them looks twice as bad. Because I had to do 5 years probation and $1,000 fine for an attempted sale of a controlled substance. And that was in like 1991. That was like 1991. Attempted sale of a controlled substance, which was coke. And then they overdid that and overcharged on that one. But I got a certificate of release of disabilities. I got my rights restored. So that's that. That's over. I figured that retard would be had went to work by now. His dumb ass is still home. I seen the chick on my way down there. I didn't say nothing to y'all. Yeah, and that's how that worked out. How you doing today? Okay. Hot in here. Okay, that's that. Back at home. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. Yeah, I just said all of that just to say that, yeah, that shit's got to be gone. From July 2019, they had 1 year to clear the books on everyone. And I said if I wanted proof for it, I would have to, if I wanted it in writing, I'd have to send for it. But I know what they're gonna do. They know who they done fucked over. They're gonna dig way back when and start all the way from like when they first started those bullshit ass laws and work their way backwards. I don't think they're gonna work forwards back. They might work forwards and just go backwards, but I doubt that because they want to make the people that are on the closest end wait. So they probably go forwards. However they do it. It's expunged. So that leaves, and I always just had that one thing on my record. Every job I got, whatever, I ain't got to put down, I got a fine. That's how you got a fine for fucking drinking beer in an open container. What, that's going to show up when you look for a job? Get the fuck out of here. That's what they was trying to do to me for a tray bag of weed. That I fucking did the probation for and all that, and they're supposed to seal it. Then they're going to say some shit about the difference between being sealed and expunged is that the seal record, law enforcement could go into it. So that means that then it never goes away then. The fuck you calling it sealed for, motherfuckers? And they say an expungement, law enforcement can't go in an expungement. So people have been crying about this shit from New York State for years. But that's what I wanted to say. Peace and love, y'all. I'm out.